Hello, I'm IBXLoika and welcome back to the video. Today I have something I'm really excited to share with you all because it is some early exclusive sneak peek gameplay of the brand new Minecraft minigame which is coming out tomorrow for Minecraft on all consoles. It's called Glide, and in case you haven't heard of it yet, it's an Elytra based minigame, so it's based around flying on and around objects. It's a really cool, test of your skill via Elytra, and I wanted to share some gameplay with you all because I think it's a little bit of a better way to kind of explain exactly what's going on in a game mode, and as well as showing you some gameplay, I want to share some secrets that we've worked out from it already before it's even out, so hopefully you do enjoy the video. Like it if you do like it because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do like seeing, again, the early Minecraft gameplay and stuff, but also that you just like seeing the Minecraft news as it does come out. So with that said, let me get straight into the first point, which is the fact that I'm not playing in the background. I haven't got this early, it's coming out tomorrow for me too. However, on the Minecraft UK live stream, they have a dead version of the game, so they have been playing that and, kind of showing off some of the stuff about this minigame, and it's looking pretty exciting so far. Again, I was really enjoying seeing it, which is why I wanted to share this with you as soon as I could, because there's so many parts of this game that, you couldn't spot in the trailer that make it a little bit more immersive or a little bit better feeling, in my opinion. And one of the first things we'll see, especially when it gets close to walls here, is the use of the combat indicator from battles. So if you look at the crosshair in the center of the screen, up there, you'll notice how it has some red bits appear, well, when he hits into a wall, obviously, but there are some red bits that appear from time to time as he's flying around. These aren't random red bits, and these aren't other players. What they are the walls around him. They're a good way, it's like a wall indicator, because when you're using the Elytra in first person, it can be kind of tricky to work out what's to your left or your right, because you've got like tunnel vision, and I feel like the indicator on the right and the left there is a really good way to just understand what's around you a bit better. So there's the first thing to make you a bit more aware as you're flying with Elytra. The second thing I really like as a way to, again, make you more aware of what's going on is the speed indicator on the right there. So it's got the compass sign next to it, which also points out your direction, which is pretty darn useful. But as well as the fact that that's there, the speed indicator is really nice because it makes the game feel a little bit more like a racing game. It's more of a competitive, like we're all, zooming around and stuff. But it's also pretty great because it's if you're time trialing or you're speed running or you're doing whatever else, it's really useful to know when you're going 30 meters a second versus 32. I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if you're just, flying around normally and trying to do that. But with the speed indicator there, you can work out if you're going faster than normal, if you're going slower than normal. And that's really important, not just for, going fast in general, but also for going through these yellow or these orange speed boosts, because the speed boost they give you apparently is entirely proportional to the speed you have going in. It's like a multiplier, not like an additional thing, which means that you want to be going into those with as much speed as you can, and having that speed indicator there is just pretty darn nice. So one more thing to notice that, again, wasn't obvious from the trailer, although it seems like it is about racing to the finish line, and that still is a big part of it. It really is more of a time attack. There's 3 rounds you play, and whoever has the fastest time at the end of all 3 is the one who wins in general. That's how it sounds, at least. And basically, that is a bit different how you might expect it, so that means you've got to play a little bit differently than you might otherwise assume. So let's go back to the very start now, and let's show you how you get into this game, because you'll notice this has one extra additional option, which is for solo. That's something I'm really proud of with this one, because, or really happy with, not proud of, wrong word. But it sounds like Stoican secretly made the game out here. But no, basically, I'm really happy with the solo mode, because it means that you can actually play by yourself if you want to, and really master the courses, which is something I'll probably do a fair amount of. Actually though, let me mention one other thing that you'll notice on screen right now, a little bit of a secret. It is a brand new lobby that they decided to introduce with this game mode. There's a couple of reasons for this. One, people have been asking for a new lobby for a very long time, so this is the brand new minigame lobby for, all the minigames on all the consoles, but also they made it a lot bigger because there is 16-player multiplayer for Xbox One and PS4, and that's a really exciting thing just for, this minigame in particular, like, oh yeah, 16-player races, but they've also managed to make that 16-player multiplayer apply to battle. That's right. It's a very, I'd assumed it'd be tumble, but not battle. But battle is going to have 16-player multiplayer, presumably new maps to go along with that. We'll see how that does work out. But 2 little secrets in this update already: brand new lobby, and also 16 players, flying to this and battle as well. That's pretty exciting stuff, and it kind of hints towards the future that they might do it for, either the other minigames, and also potentially down the line for, the main game. I don't think so. They said it's not their intention, but that's something that could come later down the line based on how it performs in the minigame. So yeah, let's go into another game where we can show them doing it. For the record, these are just some guys from the Minecraft UK team. They're not developers. Like they're playing this for like their 10th time or something like that. That's why there's a lot of like falling into walls and stuff. It's not that like, oh yeah, they're just the worst at the game, or like they're trying to show off deaths and stuff. Just so you are entirely sure there. So one other thing that again isn't necessarily obvious when you first watch the trailer is the hearts at the bottom to show you how many lives you have left, and also the indicator at the bottom to show you where you all are. So because he's playing solo right right now, you can only see your little indicator because he's white. But if you're playing with other people, you can see where you are on the course in relation to each other. Again, like the track they have in like Mario Kart or something. But you can also see, like exactly where you are in relation to the next checkpoint. There are checkpoints that you'll go back to every time you die, and I think it's a really cool thing being able to see where you are from those and to those, so you can know like, oh yeah, I'm really close to the next one, let's just go really fast and die into it. I think if there's going to be speedrunning strategies, because I have no doubt there will be, they're probably going to involve those in some way. So yeah, just keep that in mind. There's a few cool things going on here, and one of them is the indicator at the bottom. Also, if you're playing in solo, there's extra option to restart the race and to restart the section, so you can restart from the nearest checkpoint without having to die. Again, I just think there's a lot of cool things they've put in here to make the game feel a little bit more competitive, because I feel like the problem with Battle is and Tumble is that Tumble's a very fun mini game, and Battle, even though it like has a competitive element, they really don't want to push that at all, even in the competitive game mode. But in this particular case, they really care about allowing you to do that sort of stuff, or at least it seems that way. I don't know what they're intending, but it really does seem that way, because you can see there is the the reset segment, so you can practice, you can be the best in your friend group. But also they have something which I think is kind of exciting. I'll show you after this game is finished, because I'm sure you want to see all the little options that are going on here. Which actually, one thing to add there, is the fact that there are so many more routes than they showed up in the trailer. There's only one map available at launch, this one, which is called Cavern. They seem to be mostly based around battle maps right now, but I think it's really exciting that, even though there's, the one map at launch, they have more coming, and some are going to be free and whatnot, and I think that even though there is this one map, it's really cool that there's so many routes around it. Like, I can already see, like, some ridiculous little shortcuts I'd like to try and take, and I think it's great that there's going to be a lot of experimentation, like, even if it's, only, like, days worth and not weeks or months or whatever, I think it's great that there's so much you can do with this one map. So yeah, as they exit this game and move on to the next one, let's show you something which I think is a big deal. It's the first minigame they've done this for, because it is some brand new minigames. So the minigame, the leaderboards for the minigame, as far as I can tell, does in fact apply to, when you're playing solo, so you can just like sit and make this a competitive thing if you really want to, which I think is pretty great. But yeah, you can see there's leaderboards for score attack and time attack. I think the score attack one, someone will work out how to go through every ring all at once, so not really too much to see there, but I think the time attack one, that's going to be something that all the legitimate people at least are going to be trying to get the fastest runs for, and I will make a video with the fastest, runtime we have after the first day or two, and I think that's going to be the sort of thing that you can look at and then like kind of learn from. I think this is probably the best minigame for YouTube, which I like personally, because again, I'm a YouTuber that likes to take the game a little bit seriously, so the fact that it's a minigame with that like serious element and with the YouTube element, A++ is as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, let me know what you think of the gameplay that you've just seen in the background right now. And also, before you leave, like the video if you did like it, because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do like these sorts of videos. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm really excited for this next minigame, and tomorrow, make sure you check back on the channel. There'll be a few videos and streams and all that sort of stuff that I'm sure you want to see. So hit the bell, it's down there, it gives you notifications, even if you want to do it just for tomorrow. It's a good way to know exactly when something happens, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!